What up, Kang? Kang? Welcome back to another episode of Wednesday Night SmackTalk. On this week's episode of Wednesday Night SmackTalk, we have some important things going down for our upcoming matches at Backlash. Now, I know you see the title, but we're going to get to that. First, I want to talk about something that kind of happened last week. We have kind of officially made this a thing now. We have Zach, who challenged Lou to a tiebreaker match after they tied at Money in the Bank for the Money in the Bank briefcase. He challenged her to a match. Lou last week accepted that match, meaning that match is official. It's going to happen at the next pay-per-view, which is Backlash. Like I already said, Backlash. I remember. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid or dumb. Backlash, we will have Zach versus Lou for the Money in the Bank briefcase. The tiebreaker match. Whoever wins this gets the Money in the Bank briefcase, and they have all the way up until Money in the Bank next year to use it, because then we'll have another Money in the Bank winner. So, for that match, I have nothing this week. But next week, we will have an official contract signing segment between Zach and Lou. They will meet face to face for the first time since they were at Money in the Bank. And then the week after that, they will be predicting one-on-one against each other. So wait to just tune into that next week to see Zach and Lou face to face across from each other, sitting at a table 6 feet long. Because social distancing is key. Also, we have more important news, especially important to your host here. We have the KKPL Predictions Championship match for Backlash. Now, this is not officially official as of the moment, but I did want to give my title shot to Franco, who won his tiebreaker match at Money in the Bank to become number one contender. I decided, well, we'll get him out of the way, have him be number one contender. You know, he deserves it at the moment. He won fair and square. I have contacted Franco, haven't heard much yet. We're still working things out. And I've also contacted Paul, because I think Paul kind of expected it to be Paul versus Kang 3, another rematch at Backlash. And then I said I was going to give it to Franco. And he basically said, well, that he was fine with it, that he was ready, and he wanted to face Franco. He told me he couldn't really make it to Smack Talk tonight. He had some important business to get done. Not really sure what that means. I guess we may find out. But he did message me and he told me he's completely fine with Franco having his title shot, and he wants to set it up. So, seems that Paul is ready to go. He's raring for the Backlash pay-per-view, where he may have a Predictions Championship shot. Or not a shot, he will defend his Predictions Championship. Franco will have a shot at the title at Backlash, if he chooses to accept it. Make sure to tune in next week to see more on that. If I can get in contact with Franco, we may have 2 contract signing segments in 1 episode of Smack Talk. We'll have to see. Next, we have something very important. I know you've been waiting for it because you read the title. You read the title of this YouTube video. We had an open challenge laid out by none other than BSW Brandon, with one eye and a shake weight in his hand, sitting in an ISIS holding cell. He issued a challenge said anybody that wants to face me, they can come get some. Because he said he was undefeated in singles competition this year. And lo and behold, we have a response to that open challenge. We have an opponent for Brandon. And I won't make you wait any longer, because that man, or woman, but that man is here right now.
Hello everybody, it's your favorite guy in the KKPL, Mikey Carbs, and I just finished watching SmackTalk, which would have been last week if you're hearing it this week, and I saw a certain Jew. Yeah, you probably guessed it. His name is Brandon, and he issued an open challenge. Now, I'm like kind of a sucker for a challenge, an open challenge at that. And the way that he was moving that shake weight, oh my God, it got me turned on. No, I won't talk about that. Never mind. But he brought up something that really kind of boggled my mind, that he said that he is undefeated in singles competition this year. And I'm starting to think he's not the only one that's undefeated in singles competition. Sebi, check the stats. I'm not completely sure, but in my eyes, I never lose. So in my eyes, I'm undefeated in singles competition this year. So wouldn't it be interesting? About as interesting as the way he was moving that shake weight. No, sorry. But wouldn't it be interesting if two people who were undefeated this year went against each other? Now, if people are thinking, Mikey, you're a tag team champion. Why would you go against a schlub like Brandon? Well, here's the thing. I don't mind putting the tag team champion on the back end, because our former champion, one of the best champions in the KKPL, Kang, is giving up his championship rematch. So if there is somebody that has to contend for the tag team championship, Kang could slip right back into his tag team title hold, because he did give it to me. If we're just being honest, he gave it to me. I didn't really earn the title. It was given to me. So my thing in this league is I like to put people back into their place. I've done it to Sebi, I've done it to Darcy, I've done it to Alan, I've done it to everybody in the league. That's not a golden god, of course, because they don't need to be. They're already top shelf. So what I want to do is go against Brandon, put him back into his place with a losing record, because we have a big history. We're two of the most accomplished people. But when two of the most doesn't mean we're on par with each other, but it does mean that for people in this league, Brandon's up there. He's not all the way up there, come on, but he's up there. But the way that he was moving that shake weight, oh my God. So, sorry. But yeah, I was wondering, Brandon, if you want to go down memory lane and you want to go against me at Backlash, bring it, because I am not nervous. I don't get afraid of anything, especially because the fact that you brought up that you're undefeated really pissed me off, because for a second you have something that you could hang your hat on, and I don't want any person that's way below the level of the Golden Gods to have anything to hang their hat on, especially when it comes to winning. So Brandon, please shake weight for me, and let's rumble.
So there you have it, Brandon. Should you choose to accept it, you will have a match at Backlash with another undefeated predictor. I had to come up with what we call ourselves. I thought I was gonna call him a superstar for a second, but he's not a superstar. He's a predictor. He is a superstar, but not in the wrestling sense. So you'll have to go against another predictor that is undefeated for the year, in a golden god himself. And Mikey, should you choose to accept it, you and Mikey will have a match at Backlash. We'll hear from Brandon next week if he chooses to accept that open challenge, that issued challenge, that was opened and issued. You really made this confusing on me, Brandon. You opened an issue challenge, and now I don't know what's what. But we'll see if Brandon is comfortable with that, and we'll hear from that next week. But for this week's episode of Wednesday Night SmackTalk, we don't have anything left, I'm sorry to say. So you're gonna have to scamper off somewhere else and watch another one of my YouTube videos, or somebody else's. Go watch Bit Talk. Yeah. But for now, that's it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you get notified whenever the next Smack Talk comes out, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and Batman, and whatever the fuck that I'm gonna upload. Ooh, I cursed in the YouTube video. I'm getting demonetized. That's it. So, bye.
THANKYOU, thank you, thank you. THANKYOU.
Thank you, Kang.